Hello and welcome back to Master Forex Academy. I am Master Pro, and today we are looking at AUDNZD. It's the 14th of March, time is 6:44, and you know they say 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 it is the number of money. And then now as we're getting to this chart, we're looking into having it give us some good catching on this day. So looking at this AUDNZD, normally you'd understand when you're trading AUD instruments or AUD pairs, you'll notice that normally people say that they don't pay. So if you want this type of instrument to pay, you need to increase your lot size. And because it's not traded by too many people, it means that it's gonna trend much better than most instruments. So you can see it's got a much better trend compared to most instruments. So now I'm just going to be looking into what can this instrument give us today. First thing that I've noticed is that during the Australian Asian session, it had a very strong dip, which came and found support at this resting price of 1.07346. And looking far left on the chart, I see that this zone was also an area of importance. It was an indecision doji. After it had been broken, indecision doji, it continued to shoot up. But I also see that at the top there was another indecision doji, and the market came back to test the very same area, whereby it then broke it and shot down until this zone over here at the bottom. So now this zone then continued to be an area of interest. If you can see clearly, this area and that area there at the top, these are very interesting zones. So, okay, this first zone, it connects this and that. So, meaning if the market was to drop from anywhere there, it might come here and continue going up. But this area and this area over here, these are also areas of interest. So, you'd then be having a first touch, a second touch, and then this can be seen as a third touch around that zone, whereby now the programming says because it's a third touch, we are anticipating a strong bullish continuation move, of which a lot of people would then start buying around this area, and then the market normally would come back, kick up everybody, then yes, then can continue going up, or it can come back and continue pushing down because maybe this has been a start of a bearish momentum or a bearish movement. So now as we're analyzing, let's not just use book theories and start trading based on, you know, just formations that we've learned from the book. Let us thoroughly study price action, and then only once we get proper confirmations, we can then decide whether we are to buy or sell at a significant zone. So now doing this top-down analysis, we need to just be clear of where exactly are we plotting to buy or sell. Now I'm seeing that this entire area, looking at that low, is creating some sort of like a significant zone, which could then easily be our demand zone around that area. Can be a demand level for a continuation buying, yes, but if this level gets broken, then that's where we will start to look for potential sell trades. So we'll start looking for potential sell trades below price 1.07317, and now also noting that this will be a test trade because right closely there's yet another trend line which could be a third touch and which might pose another probability of a continuation for buying. And if that does happen, then we'll want to also start looking into yet buying above price 1.07346. But if the market does get to this price and then it breaks it, so now if it breaks that level, looking at that spike, would want to only start selling beneath this price area over here, price 1.07221. Not immediately at the break. Let the breakout take place and perhaps a retest, then we will only start selling beneath that price. And because you see this is a significant price level where the market had a lot of, you know, aggression in a sideways movement around that area. So we don't want to be caught into moves like this if it is to repeat again yet around that area. So we want it to be completely broken, and once it is broken, then we can start to sell. And then if we are to sell over there, we can sell and look at taking our profit at around about price 1.07035. And now this area again, it will then present an area of interest, which is our demand zone. So this entire area over here will then become an area of interest, so where we'll then look into getting those significant buy trades. And then whenever the market gets to this area, we'll start to look into buying it again. If it does break that area, we'll continue to look at additional sell trades. So we'll continue to look into selling further beneath that zone, where if we do decide to do so, if the market is to continue going down, we'll be looking to this area for TP. Same thing does happen. If it breaks, we'll add additional sell trades coming back down to this level over here. Now, if the market is to push up, as I said, it can push up where it is currently, can give us maybe a continuation or a retest back to this level. If it does come back to test this level again and find rejection, then that can be an even stronger probability to get back into the market buying. And if we are to buy at that area, then TP can be set slightly beneath that price level at around about 1.07448, and then TP2 can then be set around about that area over there at 1.07556. So now also an additional buy trade can be executed above this area over here, and then with the TP over there. Coming down, we will be looking at M15. So now the market, yes, has moved from there. Right now it is struggling or battling to break this price level over there. So it's a price level interest over here. You can see that low and that high. That's around about the price that it's battling to break. But as soon as it does, for example, either come back to this area set that we can buy, maybe SL somewhere around about this area of 1.07317, and then as soon as it breaks this level, I'm noticing here on this chart there's an area of interest over there, so meaning that it would even be better to start buying above that price level of 1.07486. So that's an additional proper level to buy with a TP slightly beneath 1.07556. So now if it is to come back, break this zone, we'll consider to start selling beneath that price, and that will be beneath price 1.07317. And look at what happened previously left on the chart, meaning that there could be some turbulences, or the market might move a bit sideways yet again over here. But if we see a smooth cutting through of price, then that will mean that sellers are truly in control. And remember, what we're seeing over here, the market started a selling trend, and this selling trend gave us a smooth sell. So this buy could literally be a retracement, and then now as we are seeing rejection over there, this could literally be a continuation for a selling momentum, which can push us all the way back down to these areas over here. So now, as I always say, we don't look at a one-dimensional market where we only search for buys or where we only search for sells. We look at both dimensions, because the market makes money when it's buying or selling. So we need to look at both probabilities. And in this instant, this literally can be a retracement. This was a downtrend, a retracement. It can be a continuation. So it is important to also look at that fact to say if it is to continue going down. You see even here there was an indecision doji, meaning that if the market is to continue going down, it can go down. If it breaks those levels, entering around this area can even be a sniper zone. So normally what I say, if you are to enter around about these type of areas, you'd have to first execute a test trade, so meaning a small lot entry size, and then as soon as it breaks significant levels, that's when we can then start going more aggressive beneath this area, coming to that zone over there. That's all I've got on AUDNZD, and yeah, that's about it. As I said, this is Master Forex Academy. If you're enjoying the content that we're bringing you over here, ensure that you subscribe to this channel, because we're bringing you daily signals, the daily market analysis. If you're looking for signals to be sent directly to your mobile, ensure that you click on the link in the description so that you can go and grab yourself a subscription so that you never miss a lucrative entry again. Signing out.
From a milli to a billy, and I came from a village to a city, and I thinking that I finna be doing better. Gotta get the money like a cool trader. My plan